Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to make this twist text that you see on the screen right now. Last one I made it swiped in from the side. We'll start out on the edit page. Go to the media pool, right click, new fusion comp. You can name it if you want to, but you don't have to. And go ahead and leave it on 5 seconds. And go to fusion. I have to use this on-screen keyboard because I'm paralyzed. I can't use my hands and arms. That is why it's on the screen. The 3D text, 3D merge, camera, and a render. Select the text node, put the text you're liking in, pick your font and everything now. And you won't see your text yet. Select the camera node, go to transform, select use target, and rotate the z-axis to the right, and you'll start seeing the text in viewer 2. We're going to make it quite small, and you'll see why in a moment. If you notice, also, it's not center. Go back to the text node, and hit the center V anchor, and it'll line it up. Get a text plus node, put that in viewer 1, put the same word that you have in viewer 2. It doesn't have to be the same font or anything, just the same text. And the size don't matter, they don't have to match. I'm going to go back to my 3D text, change the font. I'm going to use Tico. On the 3D text, if you right click in the box, it does show character level styling, but it does not work. So we're going to use the 2D text and we're going to connect it. So click it, go to the text box, right click, character level styling. Now go to the 3D text, back to the text box, right click, connect to, character level styling 1, style text. Now go back and select the text plus, and we have a modifier up here. And if you look down here right now, there's no controls. But as soon as I highlight one of the characters in viewer 1, we have controls. All we're going to do here is change the color of all of them. Then highlight the next one. And do the same thing all the way down. I'm going to fast forward through this. Okay. Make sure your playhead is on frame 0. Select the 3D text node. We're done with this one now. Go to the excursion. Set the excursion subdivisions to 80. And the smoothing angle to 80. And set a keyframe on the excursion depth. I am on a 30 FPS. You may have to adjust accordingly. I'm going to go to frame 40. And set the excursion depth to 25. And if you look in viewer 2, now you can see why I put the text so far back. Put the merge in viewer 1. Go back to the camera. And we're going to adjust it farther back. something like that. And select the merge, shift space, and directional light. And select it. Go to transform, select use target, take the Z axis, rotate it to the right, and the light will come back. You'll see it in viewer 1. Just take it back somewhere around the camera. Select the render node, change the render type from software to hardware, enable lighting and shadows. The sheen is a little bit too bright. We'll go ahead and turn that down. Back to the text node, go to shading. On the specular intensity, turn it somewhere around 5. And the exponent all the way up, or set it to your liking. With the text node selected, shift space and bender. And to set the bender node up, select these group objects, the axis, put on Z, and twist. Put the playhead on frame 0. Set a keyframe on the amount. Advance to frame 40, or to whatever you had to adjust to. And take the amount to 2.0. Go ahead and select the merge again. Shift space and ambient light. And select that. This doesn't really matter, but I like to move it up and out of the way. That way it just cleans things up in case you have to try to figure something out. Just take the y-axis and rotate it to the right a little bit. Now we're going to animate it off. We're going to put a keyframe stretcher on here. That way you can stretch it to whatever length you want on the timeline. We stopped at frame 40. We'll advance 10 frames. These are the frames that they will be stretched at in between this 40 and a 50. Select the text node. Go back to the text tab. Set a keyframe on the excursion depth. Go back to the bender. Set a keyframe on the amount. Advance 40 more frames. 90 for me. And then hit that little dot. Reset the amount back to 0. Back to the text node. And do the same with the excursion depth. Hit the dot. Set it back to 0. Select the render. Shift space and keyframe stretcher. And again, we were going between frame 40 and 50. So on stretch start, put 40, stretch end, put 50. I'm going to go to one viewer now. Slide your playhead to where it starts to roll off. It's stopping around frame 121. Set it to where it's just starting to turn. And the screw dial on source end, take that to the left. You may have to do it several times. You want to stop rotating with about 10 to 15 frames left. Make sure it's working okay before we make the macro. Other than being too big, it looks good. Go back to the camera node if you have to change the size. Okay, we're ready to make the macro. When we highlight these, you want to get both the lights first. Make sure you do not get the media out or the text plus. Right click in any one of the other nodes. Go to macro. Create macro. Give it a name. And follow along. In front of the intensity, an ambient light. Put in ambient. Directional light. In front of intensity, put in main light or directional. And the text, we just want the size. Go to File, Save as Group. It takes you to Macros. Go to Fusion instead. Templates. Edit. Titles. Here is where you're going to want to make a folder. Put your preset in. Once again, make sure it's not named exactly the same, or Resolve won't recognize it. Now we'll go find it, and if you can't find it, you may have to restart Resolve. If you click on it, you'll see you do have some controls up here in the inspector. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.